Hey guys, this is TinoC, and we are doing another character review. Today in this episode, I am going to go over the Skyburners Annex build, aka the orb making build. I'm sure you guys have seen this build before, but I would like to cover a couple of the overall strategies to optimize the amount of orbs that you could potentially create. In this build, we will be using the Telesto, and we will also go over the proper way of using this exotic to maximize orbs that you can make. How many orbs can I make with a tether? What type of heavy should I be using? Telesto's exotic perk is Harbinger Spark. Multiple kills with this weapon spawn orbs for your ally. So pretty much if you kill multiple people, you spawn an orb. But there is a way to be more consistent in spawning orbs, and we will go over that later. And of course the Skyburners Annex, which the exotic perk is Versatile Shooter. Heavy weapon kills have a chance to spawn orbs. As for your heavy weapon slot, I would choose your favorite machine gun. Also, look out for this perk Surplus. Expect to find more ammo for this weapon, which pairs quite nicely with your raid gloves. Increased heavy ammo drops from Fallen. So pretty much you have an exotic that allows you to get orbs on heavy weapon kills, and you have two perks or one that allow you to get more ammo. So let's go over the basics of using Telesto. When you kill multiple enemies at once, you spawn an orb. Pretty much when you see a group of enemies, shoot right in the middle and try to kill as many as possible. Now here's the common thing people don't know. If a group of enemies is not available, shoot one enemy, immediately hold down your trigger and shoot the other enemy. If both enemies die, this registers as a multi-kill. So the timing takes a couple of attempts to get down, but it's really not that hard. Once you get the timing down, you can be an orb creating monster. Let's go over using your super. I just want to point out that I do not have any artifacts that have a chance to spawn orbs on headshot, and I'm strictly using primary. Is there a limit to the amount of orbs I can create? The answer is yes, it's 9 orbs. Previously I thought it was 7 orbs and 8 if you were wearing the chest of Alpha Lupe. I am not sure if this has changed since the last update, but let me show you the footage. Just to make sure my numbers were 100% accurate, I invited my friend Quinster to join me. As you can see on his screen at the top left, 6 orbs pop out of my head. But the text on his screen at the lower left confirms that I made 9 orbs. I zoomed in so it would make it easier for you guys to see, but does that mean that 3 orbs can be combined into 1? I am not sure. I am just merely providing you the numbers I saw from analyzing my video. But the point being is that once you reach that 9 orb limit, you are no longer able to create any more orbs. Even though an enemy is tethered, once you create those 9 orbs, you can no longer create any more orbs with the tether. This is where the Skyburners Annex comes in. When killing enemies with your heavy weapon, you have a chance to spawn orbs. So using your heavy to kill the adds will spawn more orbs. You can also use Telesto, but I prefer my heavy machine gun because the other perk of the Skyburners Annex is heavy weapon kills, increase your super energy. So in this next clip, I will be using my heavy to kill the adds. As you can see, I am able to make 13 orbs. This is 4 more than just using my primary. Now, the numbers will change because this is all RNG, but for the most part, you will be making more orbs. Again, I will zoom in so you can see the data at the lower left. But I want to point out that I looked at this data frame by frame and my numbers are accurate. So when do I use my super? During strikes, there will be sections where the adds will spawn after a trigger event. For instance, using a ghost to unlock a hive door. This will trigger 3 rounds of enemies. The second round will not start until you kill all the enemies from the first round. That being said, it is best to use your tether in front of where the enemy will spawn to maximize the amount of adds that are killed. Again, use your heavy machine gun to kill the adds that you tether, or your Telesto, whatever you prefer. Now here is the order that I use my weapons. I use my Telesto as my primary weapon. Make sure that you try to attempt to take out 2 enemies in a row using the method we spoke about earlier. If you run out of ammo or need your heavy to take out a bunch of ads, go ahead. The goal is to use the guns that will allow you to make orbs more frequently. If you master this build, you can give your allies 3 to 4 more supers. I'm serious, guys, it's crazy. Here are some examples when I use my super. During the TinoC boss fight, after you enter the room, he will be vulnerable for a bit. After you do some damage, he will summon enemies. You will see a text that says Siva empowers TinoC. Run to the right door and shoot your tether next to it. And yeah, just take him out. And remember, you want to take him out with either your heavy or Telesto, your secondary, because it will spawn more orbs. Another example here is during the Omni Girl strike. After you do enough damage to Omni Girl, she will summon knights on the right side. This is a perfect place to place your tether. You can also use your tether during the Ogre rotation. Just want to give a shout out to Quinster for letting me use his footage and running with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took quite a bit of chopping to put together. As always, if you found this video interesting or informative, please smash that like button. It really helps my channel out, guys. As always, stay positive. TinoC out.